What's going on, everybody? How we doing today? All right. So once again, thank you for joining me here. So we're gonna have us another little talk today. I know my talks have been very few, so I'll get them spunt back up. But right now I'm on leave, and we just moved into our home, and we're trying to get things squared away. But I promise you, once we get everything squared away, I get the studio completed, the talks will resume as they normally did. All right. But as always, let's go ahead and get into this intro, and we'll be talking to you soon. All right, what's going on, everybody? Well, hey, life is great. Uh, the a couple, what was it? Today's the second. So 2 days ago was the wife's birthday. So we went out and enjoyed her birthday at Miyabi's here in good old North Carolina. As we were leaving there, it was raining, and I was happy. I'm like, you know what? I really get rained on in the East Coast because I know it's only gonna rain for a little bit, then the sun's gonna be back out. So I kept trucking to the truck, got on in the truck, came and picked the wife up so she didn't have to walk in the rain. But hey, I tell you what, I have never been so happy to be rained on in my entire life. Okay. All right, let's get to the topic. Let's get to the topic. Okay, so today's topic is a leader's responsibility to credibility. All right. What does that mean? All right, let's talk about the word credibility. All right, and we talk in layman's terms. We ain't trying to get real technical or nothing like that. I'm a very simple guy. Um, when you look at credibility, credibility is two-sided. All right. When you look at credibility, credibility is, a person's ability to be able to pay back. Okay. The other side of that is when we look at credibility from a leadership standpoint, is basically, how credible are you? Like, do you do what you say you're going to do? All right. Can I depend on you to make things happen? Can I trust you? I think that's the biggest part of it. Can I trust you to go out here and handle these fragile things or handle these very important things, these trusted positions? Can I trust you? Trust is the major word. All right. But the first part of it that we're going to talk about is the your ability to pay back. That's what I want to talk about today, like a leader's responsibility, credibility, your ability to pay back. So regardless of what organization you're a part of, when you're a part of these organizations, they dump all of this stuff into you. They dump all of this training into you. You got all of these leaders that's, giving you all of this great insight. You just get so much invested into you. And a lot of times you have leaders that, they don't pay that back. They don't pay that back. The word we're talking about right now is credibility, your ability to pay back. All right. Now, once these organizations invest all of this time into you, and they dump all of this stuff into you, it's your job to pay all of that stuff back as a leader. You should try to give back everything that you have been given as a leader when we talk about leadership. All right. How you train people, how you teach people, how you coach people, how you mentor people, all the skills that have been given to you. Like when we go to a school and that school teaches us something, a lot of times we come back, we're excited. We're excited because we have all of this information to share with our people who did not go to the school. You just got all of this information and you want to come back and you want to share it. That's a good thing. And I know a lot of times you'll go to some organizations and they'll be like, hey, yeah, you learned that in school. Whatever you learned in school, throw it away. No, don't throw it away. If they don't want to receive what you have, you keep that until you find somebody who do want to receive it and you pass that along. Because the word of the day is credibility, your ability to pay back. It's a leader's responsibility to give back what they've learned. You have to. You can't be a hoarder, a great hoarder of information. I heard a story once, all right? And it was about a CEO and a CFO. All right. CFO is in charge of the finances. And the CEO comes to the CFO and he says, hey, you know what? I think we should send our people to school, to college. They need to go to college. They need to, become smarter so that, they can make better educated decisions for the organization. And the CFO said, well, what if we send them to school and they decide to leave? Well, the CEO turns around, he pauses, he looks at the CFO, and he says, well, consider this. He said, I will submit this to you. He said, what if we don't send them to school and they stay? You got to think about that. Look at how he spun that thing around. What he was saying was that he needed to educate his people. He was like, I'd rather take the chance on educating them and they leave than not educating them and they stay. Because if we educate them and they leave, like they may leave, but everybody ain't gonna leave. And some of those that went to school, they're gonna pay dividends back to the organization. All right. Now, this brings me back to the trust piece. Okay. Credibility is about trust. Can I trust you? Can I trust you to go out here and take care of the things that is gonna make us successful? Can I trust you to make people feel that they're a part of the team? Can I trust you? Can I trust you to do the right thing so that people can sleep easy at night? It's about trust. That's what credibility is about. Like I said, it's two-part. Your ability to pay back as a leader and then trust. Can I trust you? And trust is earned. It's not given. Like I heard somebody say, respect can't be bought. I'm gonna go ahead and throw credibility and influence in there as well. It can't be bought. It has to be earned. It has to be earned. Like some people may think, if they go out here and they get this nice car, people are gonna respect them. Yeah, they might respect the ideal of the car that you have until they get to know you and they find out that you're not about what you say you are. You can only put up a front for so long. All right. All right. So I think it would be fitting if I talked about one more thing. All right. And I want to put this on the backside. So Fort Hood just had a general that was relieved. And I don't know what happened. I'm not going to pretend that I do. I wasn't there, but I'm not jumping into that. The part of it that I want to talk about is this. This is a part of leadership. And as leaders, we should all show some empathy. Okay. And what I mean by empathy is this: instead of jumping on the bashing train and saying, hey, this guy was all jacked up, he should have knew this was happening, he should have did this, he should have did that. It's too easy to sit back and look at a situation and say, well, you know what? You probably could have did this. You probably could have did that. You probably could have did this. It's too easy to do that than when you're actually in the situation having to make those calls and stuff like that and the pressure's on you. Um, so instead of jumping on this bashing train, what I think we should do as leaders is we should understand uh, the huge amounts of pressure that this individual was on under, and we shouldn't join on this bashing chain and just start bashing for a hood. Because I tell you this, for a hood ain't the only place where things are happening. It's just got the spotlight on it right now. All right. Um, there's things that happen everywhere because at the end of the day, we got to look at it. Our military is a reflection of society. It's a micro reflection of society. So what I'm saying is this: is that we are held to a higher standard, but in the same token, just like there's bad people, running around in the civilian world, there's bad people running around in the military. We just do a better job at taking care of them and making sure that they get what's coming to them. Our system isn't as congested as the outside world is. We can move some things a little bit quicker, and you know that's just the best way to look at it. But don't get out here and jump on this bashing train. One of my battle buddies, Latoya Green, our first class. She put us a message out, and she basically talked about how how hard it's being made for them to train soldiers. They got soldiers coming to them that are just so afraid that they're gonna die because they're going to Fort Hood because prior enlisted people, their instructors and things are telling them how bad it is at Fort Hood, and they've never been to Fort Hood. I've never been to Fort Hood. I don't know. But this is what I do know. What I do know is that you got two types of leaders. All right. And with those two types of leaders, you can be a thermostat or you can be a thermometer. All right. A thermometer can tell you what temperature is in the room. It can tell you, a thermostat can tell you what temperature is in the room. A thermometer can change that temperature. That's the difference in between a leader and a manager. Manager can tell you what temperature is, but he can't change it. She can't change it. They can keep it there, but they can't change it. But a thermostat can tell you what the temperature is and it can change it. All right. Um, what I would say is this: be that thermostat. Be that thermostat. Regardless of what situation you get put in or where you're at, be that thermostat. Be that change that you want to see. Be that change. All right. Um, all right. I like to keep my videos at 10 minutes. We just hit 10:25. I gotta get better at that. But I just want to come at y'all right quick. I'm getting ready to get down here into my little shop and make some shelves for the wife and build my desk for our offices. So I just want to come at everybody real quick, say hello, jump on. I know I haven't been on and put a video out in a minute, but I just want to come at y'all and talk to y'all about that, about a leader's responsibility, credibility, and that thermostat and the thermometer. All right. All right. Look, everybody be blessed. We love you all. If you need anything, reach out into the inbox. And if there's anything I could do for you, I'll do it. But as always, life is a choice, and we're dependent on you to choose well. We'll be talking to you soon. Oz out.